Hey guys, Ronald Regan Gaming here. Today I'm going to tell you guys about a slept-on unit, the Greyhound, and why it's so damn good. First off, I want to start with the vision. So take a look at this. Right is vision bonus, and the left is without it. Vet 1 is 20%, Vet 3 says it gives extra, but I don't think that's true. You can see here that the sight doesn't get any bigger. Now this is important because your Jackson is a piece of shit that can get its ass kicked by a blitzing P4 going circles around it. It's pretty dumb, but it's the only tank destroyer you got. But it packs a wallop. Your AT guns also have an extra range at Vet 1. It's pretty fucking great, not gonna lie, since your Jackson is as fragile as a baby, but outranges all Axis tanks, but has the same range as AT guns. The vision from the Greyhound lets you poke the enemy tank for maybe 1 or even 2 hits if your opponent takes a bit to move his tanks back, giving you free vet. And the farther away you see them when they push, the faster you can start damaging them. Now next is the timing. 4 command points is a bit iffy. It should really be 3. If you're having a high action game, you might get it at 7 to 8 minutes, or if you're not really doing anything, you could get it at 11 plus minutes. But on average, at least for me, 4 CP tends to be 9-minute mark. The problem with that timing is that light vehicles have a very limited time where they can be effective without fear of being dived or just repulsed by a tank or 2 at guns. It's about 6, 10-minute marks roughly. Then they start to fall off somewhere in that time. The enemy gets 1 AT gun, which is already bad enough for LVs, but also they could even get Shreks or PTRs, Zukas or Piets. It's generally done around that time. But if you use your LVs very well, you get the rewards of vet sight. And now we get into the second great thing about the Greyhound. The crew, at the end game, when you need pop and you don't want to micro a light tank, you get it killed. That's how it is. But with USF crews, you can take them out of the vehicle, not cost you pop cap, and have practically free repairs, especially the crit repairs. They are broken as fuck. Enemy tank gets decrewed or your own. Crew it, pop out, crit repair the engine. Boom, moves like normal. And finally, it's good against infantry. If you get the MG, which you really should get otherwise, you're gimping its effectiveness. It also needs support to defeat any other light vehicle reliably, even the 222. Next, I want to talk about some advice specifically for the Greyhound, with the doctrine itself. Since it's 4 CP, it's a bit of a gamble if you will get it in time. If you reach 11 minutes, and even if you just barely get the 4 CP, don't go for it. It's not good enough, and it's too close to medium tank timing to be worth the fuel anymore. But since the doctrine has paratroopers with the weird USF Howie, it means you can go captain and get an AT gun not being locked out of it, allowing for more flexibility and allowing you to properly support the Greyhound against LVs. Really, I can't stress enough how much that AT gun and Howie combo allows for flexibility. Problem is that all this is expensive. And if early on you find yourself bleeding manpower, I would recommend going for a T gun if you have captain by roughly 6 minutes, as in start production at 6 minutes, or just an MG if you went for the other guy, which I don't recommend it as you already have a light vehicle. Don't really want the Stuart with the Greyhound, as the fuel cost will be insane and generally not worth it. And well, that's it, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye and God bless.